But Finolex Industries, that's the one which is in focus. And today we thought we'll chat with them, not just talk about their result highlights, but also the revenue opportunities that they foresee from the government. Saurabh Dhanorkar, MD at Finolex Industries, joins us on the show right now. Saurabh, hi, good morning. Just going through your numbers, once again, your top line growth has been led by volumes. What's been the kind of realization and growth that you've clocked this time around? And do you think you'll be able to sustain these kind of levels going forward too?
Yeah, thanks for the question. We have done well in the quarter on two counts. The profit has been higher. On the PVC resin side, we had a good raw material to finished goods delta. And the pipes volume growth has been very healthy at 14%. Going ahead, we see good volume growth to continue in the pipe segment backed by various government initiatives and our overall reach in the market. So we see a good going ahead.
When you say government initiative, can you explain that how government initiatives are translating into a business opportunity for you?
See, basically for us, about 70% of our pipes business comes from the agriculture side, and irrigation plays a very large part in the demand for agricultural pipes. Various government initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchan Yojana and the NABARD giving almost 20,000 crores allocation for irrigation augurs well for our business, because as the irrigation reach extends to many parts of India, the demand for the pipes from the farmers will continue to grow. See, as you have water reaching more areas, obviously the demand for pipes will continue to grow, and we see a very strong opportunity coming up from this side. As it is, we have been growing double digit in the last few years despite not having these initiatives. So with this added inputs, I think we are looking at a very strong demand now.
So over the course of the next 2 or 3 years, you typically, until now, if I'm not wrong, have been a volume growth led moves. Over the course of the next 2 or 3 years, do you think the combination of price and volume both will work for you, or is it difficult to say that right now?
Obviously, because the price is a function of the international prices of PVC resin, which being a commodity obviously go through up and down cycles. But what we always look at is volume growth, and the PVC resin capacity for us is capped. We are not extending the PVC resin capacity, but the pipes business, we definitely see double-digit volume growth, and there the margins are stable because it's a pass-through business. So whatever the PVC resin prices going up and down, it's complete pass-through in the pipes business. So we still see continuation of margins on a per ton basis and volume growth, so overall increasing profitability.
One big variable factor for commodity related business is that commodity prices in the last 1 year, they were down, but now commodity prices either they've stopped falling or they are going higher, which means the total raw material cost as a percentage of your sales, which is only going down, I would imagine that will go higher. But that's a change in regime, that's a change in the complete way you were pricing your products in the last 12 months. What happens because of this change?
As I said, PVC resin prices do follow the commodity cycles, especially the oil cycle. Though it's not a direct derivative of oil, it does follow the pattern overall. But again, for us, the main raw material for PVC resin is EDC, ethylene dichloride, which is a function of ethylene and chlorine. 30% is ethylene, which comes from the oil chain, but 70% is chlorine, which is a chloralkali chain. It has nothing to do with the oil chain. And overall, EDC is long in the world. It is expected to remain long. So despite the oil prices going up in the last few months, we have not seen any significant increase in the EDC prices purely because of the demand supply, and that is in our favor. So we don't expect a very sharp increase in the raw material prices despite the run up in the oil prices.
One, your volumes have been good. I think your margins, operating margins have expanded quite a bit. Now again, I know it's difficult to predict because of the way commodity prices move, but do you think, looking at the current scenario, that this is the level that you should be able to average out for the rest of the year?
Again, as I said, very difficult to predict because looking at it on a quarter-to-quarter basis is not really correct for a product which is commodity-based. But overall, we see improvement in margins. I can say that much.
These levels, you see margins improving further?
Not from the quarter level. From the last year, if you take last year as a whole, we see improvement in margins in the current year and next year.
Okay, so a guidance that you can give us is probably only in terms of volumes, which I believe would be what you gave us the last quarter, 10-15 odd percent.
Correct.
Okay, guys.
I want to also understand your B2C business. You've been trying to create a brand there in the B2C market. Up until now, we've always looked at Finolex as a B2B company, but in the B2C space, you're trying to capture the branded market. If I speak to your your peers, they're also saying that the B2C market is actually a growing market. I never thought that, pipes would become a brand, but that's the way things are headed now.
You're absolutely right. Pipes, though it's perceived to be a commodity, there is a very large play of the brand in the demand, and especially now with with GST coming in and expectation of market moving from unorganized to more organized, we see brand becoming more important. We are in the pipe segment, we are India's largest and the most well-known brand. We have a penetration all across India, and we realize that this is what is going to sustain in the longer run. So we are, compared to the earlier years, we are investing more in the brand, and we see the results coming there.
Okay, good chatting with you then. Thanks so much, Saurabh, for taking the time out and speaking with us today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, on that note, let's take a very quick break. That, of course, is the Finolex industry stock holding up by a nice smart 3%. I can't say the same about the rest of the market, suffering the Monday.